Hello.
Hey, is there somewhere that we can meet and have a little chit chat?
Sure, I am with the same two people that I was with the other day, though. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Where would you like to meet? I just need to go grab food first before we meet somewhere.
Let me think. Somewhere safe. Um, uh, Honestly, probably the observatory.
Observatory? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I need to go. I'm probably gonna go up to the Go-Go's, grab some food. Then I'll meet you up there.
Go-Go's. Holy shit. No, I've got food for you,
Oh,
dude.
do you?
Like,
Oh, okay.
fuck Go-Go's. That's so far away.
Yeah. I'm up in the counties, so uh,
Yeah, but like it's halfway because we're in the south side, so
okay. All right then. If you do got something, I'll meet you in the at the observatory then.
sure, I'll see you
All
soon.
right. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
You fucking serious?
Oh, hello.
Hey, how you guys doing?
No,
Good.
I
How are you?
don't. I have one on me right now.
Exhausted, but it's
Did you
going.
sleep
Reminds
off
you
that
of you later
hangover?
after
Yeah,
this meeting.
yeah. I wanted to make sure that, when
We would just
I
start immediately.
had this talk, I was definitely making sure I was in the right frame of mind. Make sure it's definitely something that I did want to say.
Okay.
I guess, do you got that food? Because I'm not gonna lie, I am like
Oh shit.
I'm like dying of
Yeah, for
starvation.
sure.
You are a godsend.
I know.
Humble too.
I'm not humble at all.
Uh, I guess the big thing that I wanted to say at first was, uh, fuck. I don't even know how to kind of start off with it, but I guess, thank you.
For what? Being a friend?
So I'm sure you can see who's on duty right now for DOC.
I haven't checked personally, but let me see. Jay and Sven?
Yeah. So
Okay.
these are people I've obviously worked closely with for quite a while, especially with Jay.
Mm,
Not one of these people have reached out to me at all to either check in on me or any of these kinds of things. But the people who
right.
have are people like yourself. I mean, even Kara and oh wow, that was abrupt. Like even like Kara and oh god, I'm Benji. Like check in, just see how I'm doing, and it's it's something that definitely made me start to see things in a little bit of a different light. Uh,
Right.
I guess one of the big things I do want to say is if if I do end up getting my job at the DOC back, you guys have a way to get weapons inside the prison if you want. I won't purchase weapons, but I will take weapons off of other people. I will put them in a place that you guys can access. So if you guys are in there, the only request I would have, and obviously this is going to be one of those things where when it comes to guards, if I can get a hands up if someone or a heads up if someone is going to get hurt, but mainly it'll be for if you guys have other people, if you guys have people that you want to attack inside the prison, I will be that kind of gateway for you guys. I will get those. You got someone can hand those weapons off to me. I'll get them into the prison. Put them either. I won't hand them off directly. I'll put them somewhere in one of the little hidey
Hmm.
holes that's all over the fucking place.
Right.
I'll do that so you guys can get that. If it comes to the point where I'm not going to get my job back, if it's something that you are interested in, I don't know if I would go to like say, kind of straight up just attempt to join with you guys, but it's something where I'm entertaining the idea of I guess maybe working with you guys if that is something that would ever be something that you guys would be interested in.
Right. So
And
let me get this straight. If you do decide to be clean, you kind of want to be a clean person on the inside, you mean?
yeah.
Okay. And if you don't, uh, I'll be real. And I say this as like from a business perspective, right? What do you think that you could bring the sirens if we was to work with you on a non-clean level?
God, that I mean, that's something that I'd have to really kind of sit down and think about because it's something I've only been kind of thrown around in my head,
Right.
like in the last like 48 hours.
But let
Okay.
me just interrupt you here quickly. You do know understand what that means for you. That means that once you go that route, you can't really go back from it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, no, I definitely understand that. It's just it was like what I was saying. I mean, out of everyone, all the people who could have reached out just to check in and see how things go, the only people who have done that are fucking criminals. Like, there has not been, like, the DOC. I mean, the only people who've reached out with, say, from the DOC side of things are people who are just looking for the tea. Like, oh, what happened? What's this?
Right.
Like, the only people who have actually checked in to actually see, like, how I am doing are people like yourselves.
You know, there's an old saying, there's no loyalty against like amongst thieves, but I strongly disagree with that statement because loyalty is like if you don't have no loyalty, you don't fit in anywhere. I don't care what anyone says.
Mm-hmm.
Thieves, murderers, fucking serial killers, you name it. If you've got even an ounce of loyalty, someone will consider you as a you know an ally.
Yeah. And it's literally just something that I've been racking my head about for like the last 48 hours. I've just been kind of yeah. It's I'm not gonna lie, it's not something I ever thought I would ever do. Like, I came into this state for a very kind of specific kind of reason, but I mean, not gonna lie, since being here, every single time I take like a few steps forward, I get knocked back a few steps, and the people that are knocking me back those few steps are the people that are supposedly on my side and supposedly there for me. And it just doesn't feel like that anymore.
I have a question, if I may,
Mm-hmm.
Lottie.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
So, aside from DOC, is there any other job, government position that you aspired to be? Like
Honestly,
a doctor,
uh,
EMS?
I was a doctor when I first came in. Quick little, I guess, lack of better terms, a little history. My wife was a trauma surgeon. That's actually how we met, and she ended up dying a few years ago. I wanted to do something that would make her proud. So when I came to the state to try to help, rebuild, I went and did the residency program at the hospital. But the way that things were, the way that it kind of made me feel, it kind of took me away from a bit. So I kind of backed out of that, went for the DOC.
Do you think if you weren't able to get your DOC job back, that you would try and work at the prison, or not the prison, the hospital again?
No. No.
Because the way I see it is, going from such a clean life like this, right, to something on the complete opposite side of the spectrum is a big jump for someone who's not been in the life at all.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you wanted to like work your way over to that spectrum, like if that's really what you wanted to do, maybe taking up a position like that, while it's not DOC, if you worked as a doctor or an EMS, being able to like do a little bit of doctor work outside of the job. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's
Like if
definitely true.
the sirens get out of something and they're hurt and they need help, they could call on you.
Mm.
If I'm pretty sure EMS and doctors can see police GPS, right?
Yes. Yes, they can.
Interesting.
So if the sirens are looking for somebody specific, you'd be able to help them out that way, and then like kind of gain trust through that, and work your way.
That's
Doesn't mean
true.
like you have to be like that your whole life.
The big negative that I have with regards to being anywhere near the hospital is
Is it because of that person you were telling me about?
well, the reason that I got fired was because of Mercy and Anna.
Yeah, you're not getting a job at the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw something at you here.
Mm-hmm.
Say you don't get your job at the DOC.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be I guess, full-fledged criminal. Gangs are always looking for a name to put on the front of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You could maybe be the name of a business, maybe. Where we could potentially put money into.
Okay.
I'm not saying that's something that we are going to do because, you know, you might wake up tomorrow and just decide to slit someone's throat, you know, and then, well, you're in
Yeah.
it then, you know.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
that's true.
but like what Brooke was saying, you know, if you want to take baby steps, it, you could start with something really small, and then if down the line you decide, you know what, like I'm gonna lose my temper, let me go out and shoot a bunch of cops, you know, then we can. I don't know. I guess I'm toying with the idea of maybe having a clean person on our side.
Because I mean, do you really
Um,
have many of those people in your
no, we don't
sphere?
have any. I don't know if you know, people call us the South Side gang. We're technically West Side. We do things a little bit different to the South Siders,
Yeah,
right?
I don't
You
even
know,
really know where you guys hang out at all.
the beach, homie, right
Okay.
at the Venetian Hotel. Um, but yeah, the Vespucci Beach and the canals,
Yeah, because there was one other job I was thinking about getting, working my
right?
way up to. I was thinking about going the dispatch route.
It's
That would
also a good
also
one.
be good. Yeah.
That is also a really good one because you can also see police GPS, right?
Mm.
Yeah, and
Which, if you was on dispatch and we was, I don't know, let's say actively in a chase, you could tell us where the parallel is maybe not going. That'd be fucking amazing
yeah,
considering how fucking stupid the cops are being at the minute.
oh
Or if
yeah,
they decide to pull up something else, like a helicopter or something.
Or if there's
Uh-huh.
a specific person that you're looking for.
Yes, that's
mm-hmm.
also a good one. Because there is a couple of them that we would like. Or I don't know, you know, maybe if we may end up let's say murdering someone and they're gonna subpoena us, or if they just decide to investigate us, Mr. Dispatcher over here could let us know and we
Just
could
give a heads up.
take
I don't
the
know if
appropriate
they give that
actions.
kind of information to dispatch people though. There was another thing. So I've been in talks with Alice Mayer, I think her name is.
I know her.
So actually, I have it on me. So I have a burner phone on me right now that
Mhm.
has pretty much it has about 90% of every single payphone and their location on it. And because I know that there's a big issue before with serial killers, kind of just calling from payphones and all this kind of stuff. So I was going to try to give it over to CID as something. And I'm kind of two minds of it. Like, one, if it's something that you guys want, I can just hand it right over to you. I even got a Word document put up to it so it can be easily searchable. But something else I was thinking about as well is if I do get in contact with Alice, and I don't know if now that I'm not in the DOC, if I can have some sort of working relationship with her and getting in there a little bit, and then anything that I can like siphon off to you guys.
Yeah, CID are not going to tell you shit unless you're CID. Even
Yeah.
normal cops don't get that information. However, what I do know, I'm pretty sure dispatch can check incident reports, they can check civilian reports, and I'm pretty sure they have access to, maybe not actually. I might be cooked on this one, but I'm pretty sure they have almost as much access as what PD do on their MDWs.
Hmm.
Um, Now, this is a very serious question. I need you to answer me honestly.
Hmm.
How many other groups have you spoke to about this?
Zero. The only
Okay.
There's only two other people that I'd even be thinking about having this conversation with. And honestly, it's I only know the individuals, the like one individual from each of these things. One is Cara McGuire.
Ah,
Just because, kind of like the same with you guys, where I know her from prison. I mean, obviously, like, still kind of built that same kind of rapport. And the other one
yeah.
is Benji Carter, but as far as I know, he's kind of on the clean-ish side. He's obviously had a little bit of a rough thing because the way that everything kind of changed up kind of fucked him over a little bit with some of his parole stuff. But
I wouldn't be talking to anybody else about this because the more
Mhm.
people that know, word
yeah,
travels in the city and
Yeah,
it
it really
travels super
does.
fast.
yeah, no, that's why I'm kind of keeping it with you guys, and those two were just kind of like a possibility type thing with,
I
yeah.
I I wouldn't.
Listen, I trust Cara more than, and it sounds really sad to say, but I trust Cara more than I trust Lavender most days. So like I get it. Cara's also going through some shit right now with the BBC.
Oh,
It's not for me to talk on, but I'm just saying is the Bad Bitch Club something that you're wanting to be a part of?
honestly, no.
What
Like,
about the Hellions?
who's the Hellions?
That Benji's group, no?
Oh, okay. No, like I said,
The MC and Grapeseed.
oh, okay. I don't know them at all.
Because anything that you tell them, most likely their group is going to end up knowing.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll be real. We do things very differently, like in terms of like hierarchy. So like there's certain things that only certain members will know. You could say high command, I guess. Like passwords, fucking keys to stuff. Like
yeah.
there's
You
things that we, yeah,
compartmentalize
absolutely.
everything.
Conversations like this. The only reason I'm bringing Brooke in is because Brooke's like, well, I trust Brooke more than I trust some of my members. And that's not bad mouthing any of my members. That's just seeing how Brooke holds herself. You know, she's also got a very good third person mind, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. No, and she's like proved herself.
She, I value her opinion a lot. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't see you being the type of person to go from clean to full fledged crime. So I'm a say this again as like a business thing, right? Is you're gonna have to prove that to me for me to consider you, if that's the route that you end up taking, for me to consider you possibly, you know, joining us. If not, you could be the clean person, not necessarily associated, but you know, associated by words or whatever the saying is.
Yeah. No, that's definitely fair, and I can understand it and appreciate that. It's literally like right now. It's just like that. The people who should be there supporting don't, and then the ones that you wouldn't think would are, and it is really just kind of making my
Made you
top
question all your life choices, pal.
pretty much. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's a part of me that just thinks that I'm already just dead, and I'm actually just living in hell, and and that just kind of just takes my mindset from one way of how I live my life, and just really kind of reconsidering things.
When the world is very twisted.
Yeah,
We've kind of learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, question:
Hmm.
Do you want to become a criminal, or are you just hurt by people's actions? I know that's a bit of a tough question, but I'm very curious because
I've
hurt people do crazy things. Remember that.
Yeah, and I think that's still something I'm kind of batting around in my head, because I have lived my life by a very certain kind of. My moral compass is very kind of strong in a certain kind of way. But I
I
mean,
mean, just because we're criminals doesn't mean we don't have
oh
morals,
no no no,
right?
I no, I get that. It's like there's certain things, like with say again with like shooting cops, like that's something that I think I would definitely struggle with, especially at first, because I've been on that side of the whole of everything for so long in my life.
Right. Yeah, but then wait till you're on this side and a cop fucking T-bones your
Well,
car that you've
and
just spent fucking 100k on at 120 mile an hour, you know?
and
For
that's
some reason, it's very easy to pull the trigger at that point.
yeah, and that's the thing, because I've heard so many stories working in the prison from yourselves and so many other criminals who keep saying the same kind of thing.
Right.
And here's another one. I don't know what you guys' thoughts on Amelia Casanova is.
Oh, you mean now that she's OMC? Yeah, that's interesting. Considering, okay, so this is my thought on this. Considering she investigated me for murder, for the murder of Ezekiel, and now she's all pally pally with a gang. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And I said to Lavender, I said when she became, you know, a criminal, if she joins the Vespucci Queens, which was like a very high possibility, which is what I was told, you know, the streets talk and whatever. I told Lavender, I said, we're taking that straight back to court because then that's conflict of interest.
but this was the thing I was going to say about that. So with Amelia, because I had a couple very personal kind of conversations with her, and the reason that she left the PD was because high command was always just constantly bullying, did not give a shit about its people, and all these kinds of things. And for me, it's like when you're in it, just it really kind of reflected on a lot of the same things I'm going through. And seeing someone like her who did all that, CID work and all that kind of stuff, to kind of go down, crumble, and go down that path,
Hmm.
it's
Oh, it's
something.
very easy to do so. Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like there's a reason people do that, and it's because the people that are in those positions of power abuse that power, and they just is like with whenever I take cadets out, I'd always tell them, you're not going through red lights, you're not going through stop signs, you will stop, you will wait unless we're either doing a transport or something like that, because just because we have the role, that government job, and we can toss on lights whenever we want to, doesn't mean we get to do that.
Right.
But then what do you see all the time? You see cops and everyone just blasting through everything. It's always, the word of the cops over the word of everyone else and all this kind of stuff. And people take that for granted and they abuse that power. And it's like one of my favorite sayings, especially back in the military, was where it's the only way evil people get to keep doing what they do is when good people sit back and do nothing. And I mean, evil can be taken in a couple different senses, and it can be just like with this government corruption type stuff that seems like a lot of these individuals are doing, where they sit there, they have this power, and they've just let it corrupt them, and they just go unchecked. And that's just not something that is right.
Right.
And to be honest, sometimes that system just needs to be taken down a few pegs.
Yeah, you're telling me. I'm gonna say something here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean this respectfully, right? You, I don't think 48 hours is enough time to think about what you really want to do.
And that's
Um,
why I just want to have this as like telling you that this
just a
is on
set
my
in
radar.
stone, right? Yeah, planting. What's the word? Planting the seed or
Yeah,
whatever.
planting the seeds.
Uh, um. Well, I guess you let me know. What it is that you really want to do. You really want to do, because having you in DOC, regardless of like the weapons and shit, you could still tell us about PD and whatever, right? You can still see their radar and shit,
Mm-hmm.
which would also be very helpful. So
And if DOC doesn't work out, I definitely recommend, because of your prior doctor history, potentially EMS, because a lot of people, myself included, get warrants, right?
Yeah.
And after we do something, usually the police will try and look at hospitals, see if we're getting medical. Like if Lottie got shot down or something and we needed a doctor like right away, you would be able to come in, give her some medical treatment, get her back up on her feet, hopefully. We could even get you like a surgical room set up.
yeah,
You bring doctor supplies, any medicines, whatever, and you could do it that route. On top of that, you can still see like locations of PD. This also gives you a safe outlet, to where if one day you decide you don't want to do anything like this anymore, then you don't have to. And there's nothing like, there's no paper trail or anything like that. Get yourself a burner phone. Lottie, get a burner phone. You guys
yeah.
communicate on the burner phones. And one day you decide you don't want to do it, you throw the fucking burner phone in the ocean, and there's nothing.
Yeah.
Same with dispatch as well too. You do the same thing there, except you won't be able to do medical. But I mean, you'd be able to give some
Still very
information
helpful.
on,
Yeah. As little things like
locations.
when we're selling, listen, when we're selling drugs in the canals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dispatch will instantly hear, dispatch, I'm responding to whatever the fucking code is down at Vespucci Canals. You can give us a head up, and be like,
Yeah.
hey, then they're on the way. We can then load up, dip out. They look stupid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
text on
Which
a
would
burner
be
phone, and
fucking
you can use code
huge.
too. Even
Yeah.
you can even use code on a burner phone.
Yeah.
One day you decide you don't want to do it no more, just toss the burner phone. There's nothing on you.
Yeah.
That kind of like will help build some trust.
Yeah.
Also some loyalty, and gives you time to decide if that's something that you want to do one day. But it also is a benefit too.
Yeah, no, that's definitely fair. The big thing with the EMS, again, Mercy and Anna are going to be
Yeah.
huge roadblocks for that. Also, with the EMS side of things, Castle is doing a lot of EMS work. Actually, he spends more time doing EMS work than DOC work at this point.
Yawn, trust me, I know.
Yeah,
Him and his
so,
beautiful little doctor girlfriend. Yeah, whatever.
oh,
Blech.
he's dating a doctor.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God, which one?
Luna.
Okay.
And funnily enough, she put on Twinster yesterday. Does anyone know if Red Stripe's open? And Red Stripe sell wedding rings, so that's really fun.
Oh, Jesus. And I
Just
know
a felon,
that,
Tim.
yeah, and I know that if I do get that EMS thing, I guarantee you that those 3 people will probably be watching me like a hawk.
Well,
Yeah,
that's fine. They can watch you, but
Like-
you'll have a
like
burner
e-
phone on you.
Like even with regards to like my location. So if I'm on duty and I'm trying to help out and stuff like that, they'd be like, "Why are you right there?" Or they might even just come and
I don't
check
know,
in.
because
and-
no,
I
because
just noticed-
Lilith is like our pocket doctor, right? She doesn't, but she's a doctor. As long as she's got medical supplies on her, she can still help people. She doesn't need to be on duty.
Okay.
You just need one of those big red medical bags with all the trinkets and whatever in it.
Mhm.
Not trinkets, but like, you know what I mean, all the bits and bobs that you need. Because we've been in multiple like situations where Lilith's come out and patched us up, when we've got out of police and shit. But she says as long as I don't know, I can be blind to it or whatever.
Yeah.
They also do house calls as well, so they're never going to question you about doing house calls, especially if you
Okay.
do EMS shit or the doctor shit.
Yeah. I think what I'll do is I'm going to put in an application for dispatch
Mhm.
and see how that goes. My big concern is as well is because I was terminated from the DOC. I'm sure that there's probably some notes on my file and stuff. I don't know if they would say anything about fear or not in there, but and I know those questions would come up, so it might be hard for me just to get another government job again. I know from what Cass was saying, I wasn't blacklisted, but it was something I guess one of the wardens had was kind of upset about that I wasn't getting blacklisted. So
Yeah, I think dispatch would be the better option.
yeah, so yeah, I'll definitely go and do that in the next couple days. But it's also like, yeah, I just wanted to put that, like you said, planting that seed.
Right, and in
so
the
that you're
meantime, if
aware.
you absolutely lose your mind and shoot someone, let me know.
Will do. I don't think I'm at that point right yet. Although I'm not gonna lie, I would love to.
Takes one thing, Tim. I promise you.
Well, it's like what they say about Joker. Sometimes it just takes one bad day.
That's what I'm saying. It literally takes one bad thing to happen, and the mind is very complicated. Hence
Mhm.
the reason why we learn about these things constantly, and we have been for years. It can take one tiny little thing to stress the brain too much, and you can just see black or see red, whatever the saying is.
Yeah, I've known a lot of people that have just gone right into the black for a little bit of time, and then they have to live those consequences for the rest of their life.
Yeah, and then you've got people like us who live with the consequences and don't care, you know?
Mhm.
So just keep that in mind. If you don't want to care, just let me know.
Yeah, I think if I were to go down that path, the hardest thing would just be getting through that threshold. But once on
Right.
the other side of that threshold, though, it'll obviously become a lot easier.
Absolutely. No, I get that.
Yeah, because I mean, one thing that I think I do have is I am definitely a shooter. I mean, before I got blown up, I was 10 years in the military, so I've put a few people into the ground. So I mean, it's not something I'm too worried about.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
But Yeah, obviously, any sort of criminal side of things, that is something I have absolutely no idea about with regards to anything at all. So that would definitely be a big negative for myself.
Don't even worry about that shit. We teach people every day how to exist in this life. Um, so just don't even worry about that.
And I also just want to say is like I am very much aware as well of consequences of things like trust is something that I take very seriously, and I know that if trust gets broken, that consequences will definitely follow.
The thing is, and I just want to point this out, is if you decide to take that step, right, and this is probably something that you should really, really, really fucking consider, because I don't think a lot of people take this into consideration when they join gangs. The way that I see it is once you once you betray that trust, once you decide that you no longer want this life, that's your life done. And I really want you to sit on that and think about that, because
Mm-hmm.
this will be the end part of your life. You know, you could have a long, fruitful, loyal life, and you'll be looked after and you'll be taken care of, and you know, you'll want for nothing. But the 1 minute, the moment that you ruin that, and I'm gonna say it, but you pull an Ezekiel, that's the moment that, like, you know, quote unquote, you get blooded out. But blooding out is not just blooding out. Blooding out for us is old fashioned, like you're going to fucking die. You
Mm-hmm.
know, once you start this life, this is your life now.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people realize that. Um, so yeah, I would if this is the life that you genuinely want, I want you to consider that, because if I'm blooding you out, I'm killing you.
Yeah, and that's something that I have definitely been considering because, unlike a lot of people in the state, I do have a head on my shoulders. I do think things through pretty
Right.
thoroughly, and that is something that I've definitely thought about because, like you said, once you get into it, like that's it, you're in it. Period. There is no going back.
Yeah, there's none of this like, oh, I'm gonna leave and, you know, start a new life, and I'm gonna leave and fucking, if I'm blooding you out, I'm doing it to kill you, because you are not taking yourself anywhere else after us.
Mm-hmm. Because that's taking the knowledge and then all those other things as
Absolutely.
well, and
Absolutely. And this is what a lot of gangs don't understand, is like, once you've been put into that position and you know all that information, why the fuck would I want anyone else to find that out?
yeah,
So please just, yeah, consider that, because I would hate to be the one to have to murder you, Tim.
yeah, yeah. No, there. I mean, I was going to say I'm sure there'd be a bunch of people that'd be upset, but honestly, at this point, I think that there would be maybe like 10 people that'd be upset in total, and most of them are in your line of work, so
Yeah. Yeah, well, there was a lot of people that was upset when we killed Easy. It is what it is. Guess what?
yeah,
One of them is like one of my closest friends now. So it
yeah.
is what it is. The second one, well, he fucking died about a week ago. So I don't know.
Mm,
People get it. People are not like angry about it. Like his best friend came and met with me, and I sat down with him and I told him I killed Ezekiel, and he said, "I get it. That's the life." Like you'd be surprised how unupset, you know, personally people would be with you in that situation, because they all understand that's how it has to be sometimes.
yeah. Kind of on a very off-topic kind of thing. Have you
Hmm.
guys been seeing this thing about the conspiracy theory group?
You mean the truth shit?
No, there's actually like conspiracy theory like club stuff.
Oh god. I don't
Yeah.
know. All I know is I was drugged at Hayes and I had a fucking wild trip and I seen aliens and shit.
Okay. Yeah. No,
The
I'm.
guy the guy said to me, he was like, "Do you want to see the truth?" And I was like, "You don't know me." And he was like, "Yes, I do a lot, Yash." And he gave me like a pill to take. Well, it was like a piece of paper and I put it on my tongue, so like an acid trip or whatever. And I took it and I was I'm gonna sound insane when I say this, but I promise you faithfully, it was like nothing I've ever seen before. I was in the back of a car park, and there was about 17 gorillas all stood around me, like screaming at me. I then
Jesus.
got pulled up to a UFO. I sound insane. I promise you fucking faithfully on my life, right? And on Lavender's life. This happened. I fucking seen it with my own eyes. I was then pulled up to a UFO, and you can ask Misha, because Misha also tripped with me and had the same trip. We went up to a UFO. We was fucking probed by aliens and
Wait,
then
like the
thrown out.
exact same. Like you guys saw the exact
Yes, we
same
had the
thing?
exact we both was given this acid trip and we both seen the exact same thing. We was then thrown out of this UFO and had to parachute around the fucking city, and then I watched my body hit the floor and I died. And then I was back in Hayes and I freaked out and I went and sat on the yacht and I was crying because I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, I don't do drugs like that, you know? So yeah, some weird old guy was like, "You'll now see the truth," and I was like, "I don't know what I seen, but I don't know if that was the truth."
I
Yeah,
wonder
so
if
the
that's anything similar to the island stuff that happened last year.
I've been told about that. Like a weird guy going around drugging people.
Well, because I guess people were drugged or there's some sort of cloud or something like that. Then all of a sudden they're on this island being hunted by people with bunny masks and all this other kind of crap happening. And then it's like people like don't know if it's a hallucination, but it's like if everyone is seeing the exact same thing, then maybe it's not a hallucination. Maybe it's not an acid trip that you're on. I mean, yes, you might have been drugged and put on acid, but maybe you're hooked up into something, especially if you guys had the exact same like
Yeah,
trip.
there was three of us. There was me, Kenny, and Misha, and we all had the exact same trip.
So maybe you were drugged and then put in front of some sort of screen somewhere, and you're just kind of like watching something kind of unfold, and you guys were all watching the same thing, and that way, like you said, like you guys were all able to see the exact same thing. Because acid trips, I don't think usually kind of work like that, where everyone sees the same thing too.
Yeah, it's a what's it called? It's like a projector of your mind, but like steroided up, right? That's what I got told an acid was. So
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know. We all seen the same thing. We was all being danced around with monkeys and then taken by alien. It was fucking
yeah.
wild.
And
I
then
don't know. I
there's, I
don't
mean,
like talking
there's,
about it.
yeah, there's so many things, tests that people are doing on other people too. So I mean, who knows what it could be? Uh, Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I don't want to eat up any more of your guys' time. So I just, like I said, I wanted to kind of put that out there.
Yeah,
And again, say thank you because, like I
of
said, all the
course.
people that you'd think would kind of reach out haven't
Yeah,
really said shit.
yeah. Well, just think about what I said, um, and then I guess just keep me updated.
Mm-hmm. No, will do.
If you want to get a burner phone, and I can also get a burner phone, and
Oh, actually, something I wanted, I'll just tell you what this was so I'm not texting you this picture. Where was it?
I definitely recommend you both getting burner phones and
Yeah.
continuing conversations there
Because
on your phones.
especially if I'm like calling you a bunch and texting you, I mean I'm not sure if you guys get your phones taken by the cops and looked at too much.
no, they don't. They don't take your phones, but they do subpoena. So,
Yeah, so
and they
they're
can. If I ever have to dump the phone, they can like phone crack a phone that they find in a dumpster. So,
yeah. Actually, one sec, I need to find this. Uh, did I tell you about the incident at the prison where I got a message on my phone from?
no.
So I was doing an FTO session with about 4 or 5 cadets, and I got this message on my phone. It's not like a text message. It wasn't anything like, it wasn't a Twinsta post. It was, you know how when you look at your camera and there's that black around the camera? Well,
Right.
my whole screen went black and there was white writing, and I couldn't open it up, the first two of what they said, but the last one that ended up being shown that I was somehow able to open up, it said, "You have failed. We are watching. Do the locks work when the power fails, Tim?"
Oh, what the fuck?
The phone.
Yeah. And so like that was something that was directed, at me
Yeah, that they
inside
said
the
they name
prison.
dropped you. When
Yeah.
was that?
That would have been back in June.
So
And
not even that long
so
ago.
and then pretty
They
much right
hacked
after
your whole phone.
yeah, and then right after that, that's when the power started flickering in the prison and stuff, and then went out to think, well, we have generators at the prison, so as soon as the power goes out, all the locks automatically lock, they don't unlock, and then yeah, then we have backup generators that get the lights and stuff back on.
Holy shit.
But yeah,
I remember the lights flickering because all of the lights went out in Vespucci. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
I think it was a full city outage, but like that makes sense now. I remember that.
Mm. But yeah, anyways, I don't want to eat up any more of your guys' time. Thank you again for meeting up and hearing me
No,
out.
for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and, like I said, in the next couple days, probably go and put in the application for dispatch. See what they say. I might just get told no straight up, but I guess we'll see.
I mean, if you get told no straight up, there's no chance of you going EMS either. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you've got a chance anyway because of Mercy. Like, with her being one
Yeah.
of the top doctors there, they kind of oversee everything as well. Same with
They
Quimbley, right?
oversee EMS. So did they hire EMS? Or...
No, but they like will have information. So basically, it's like the cops, right?
Mhm.
Is even though like even if a captain is not a captain for that specific department, right? They will oversee whether or not someone was to get hired. You know, it kind of all goes to like a high command thing because they're all under Sama.
Oh, okay.
If that doesn't work out, if they deny that your dispatch, if they deny EMS, just let me know. We'll go rob a house. Fuck it. That was a joke, by the way.
Uh,
But yeah,
would
I'll get a burner phone as well. If
actually
you
here
can,
1 sec. Let me. Do you want this? The code is 1234.
so secure.
Well, I just changed it just so that's easy enough for you to have. But that's the burner phone with all the pay phones and their locations.
Huh.
Like I legit have
Look
it.
at
I
that.
legit have it down to what corner, what side of the street, all that stuff on there.
Holy shit.
That took me about 15 hours.
Huh. No kidding.
The only area that I didn't get them for, just because obviously I didn't want to go to those areas, especially alone, and being a DOC person, is, what's considered, where the South Side gang territories are. I do
Yeah.
have it down for the airport. I got it in the docks. I got it through Vespucci. Is pretty much like
Yeah, I
around
see that.
Grove and all that stuff is where I don't have it.
Do you
But,
mind
Sandy.
if I see this, or do you
Yeah,
want to
this
keep
is
it?
no. Please
and
have a look at this.
if you want, send me an email and I'll send you a Word document I got that's easily kind of searchable.
Well, the document you can just send to my telephone number, and it can't be tracked or subpoenaed.
Where is it? I'm looking at in here.
Look at the contacts.
Holy fuck!
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Like I said, that was about 15 hours.
Fucking hell!
I'm
I mean,
a
I would definitely like the Word document.
yeah,
Sure.
I'm a very patient person.
Fucking shit!
All the
This
way
is
to Sandy
insane.
and Grapeseed it's fucking wild.
You want the phone back? You want me to hand it to him?
You can give it to Lottie.
Okay.
I don't see it. Hold on.
Oh.
You got it still?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh god, what was
I
that
got it.
phone?
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Jesus fucking Christ, that could be really fucking useful though. Holy shit.
Yeah. I'd definitely like to see the Word document.
Yeah, for sure. You can if you share it with me personally. So if you're going to Okay.
Because it's a Word document, it's not like
Okay.
a link or anything like that. Yeah, if you can send me an email and I'll just email it to you. And
Yeah, for sure.
but yeah, again, thank you for seeing me and all that stuff. If there is anything that I can do to assist with anything at all, even at this kind of stage that isn't like very overt in other people's eyes, let me know and I will see what I can do.
Yeah, sounds good. For sure.
All
Just
right.
keep us updated. I'll get a burner phone. If you get a burner phone, what I'll do is I'll share the burner phone number on a document. As soon as you've saved it, delete it. I'll delete it also.
Mm-hmm.
You'll just see it on your actual phone. You've been shared a document or whatever.
Okay.
Also, I wouldn't turn that phone into the CID or whatever. I mean, the system fucked you, so
Yeah,
don't be giving them any information.
that's kind of why I'm handing it off to
Yeah.
Lottie. The only like one of
Yeah.
the reasons where I was thinking of actually still giving it over to the CID. The only thing that would be to, because obviously that shows I'm willing to spend a lot of time on something. It would build a little bit of rapport and trust with them. But honestly, I just don't think that at this point it would probably really be worth it at all. Especially if they're sitting there being like, "Whoa, well, you had a relationship with Fair, so yeah, we're not going to trust you."
Yeah.
You could use it as a bartering chip to try and get hired in dispatch, but don't offer it up,
Yeah.
unless they offer you a job. Like, it shows like like the use that you have
As a
and the links that
dispatcher, that
you're,
would be huge. Yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah.
links that you're willing to go.
But yeah, and like I said, I know that trust definitely needs to build. I know we got a bit of a rapport, but trust is one of those things that it comes with time. And like I said, I'm a very patient person, and I'm willing to wait and not just act on impulse.
That's good to know. It's definitely good to know. What do you think, Mark? Mark is second in command, so I always,
No, I agree.
yeah, for sure. I guess keep us updated. Do you have Mark's number as well? Or?
I don't think so.
I can share with you.
Yeah.
Just send me a text.
There you go.
Amazing.
Here's
Yeah.
mine too. I'm nothing important, but just so you got it.
She's a very close associate of ours, so if you can't get
Yeah.
in touch with me or Mark, you could probably ask Brooke where we at.
Definitely good to contact if you ever get in trouble. Like with you having been close to like serial killers and such in the past. If you ever get
Yeah.
in trouble, you can call me.
Will do. All right.
I mean, obviously, if you do things for us, we will help you out as well.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, I
We'll
mean,
be looked after.
what I remember of our conversation from the other day up at the bluffs and stuff is something that you said where it's like, I looked out for you guys in there, and you guys willing to do some stuff for me. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do a
for
lot of
sure.
things for you.
Yeah, more than you probably know right now, but I'm sure you will learn. We'll learn them eventually.
All right, perfect. All right, I'm gonna go get out here, get out of you guys here. You guys enjoy the rest of your day.
Hell
You
yeah!
too.
Let us know if you need
You too.
anything, Tim.
Will do. You too. Take care.
Bye.